Good evening, Draftaholics, and welcome to Draft Punks, the most undefeated draft channel on the internet. My name is Sam, and I'm joined for another Murders at Karlov Manor draft, as always, by Adrian Walker. How we doing, Adrian?
I'm undefeated. I cannot be beat. There is no one who can defeat me, for I am the best.
I actually heard that you haven't been defeated since your last win.
No, I haven't. I have not.
That's impressive.
Yep. At all times I am winning. When people ask me if I'm bipolar, I answer, I'm by winning. Oh, can we do Stuffy Doll? Can we go do Stuffy Doll guy?
Oh, it's bad, though.
Is it bad?
Yeah, it's bad.
Why is it bad? Oh, I guess because you can't block with it.
And it's just like a 4-mana 1/1.
Okay, no, yeah, you got me. The fact that you can't block with it sucks.
Yeah. Like, if you thought of this as 4-mana Phyrexian Arena.
4-mana Phyrexian Arena. I guess so. Yeah, no, fair point. 4-mana Phyrexian Arena, but also...
Like, it dings them for a point each.
They can put it to sleep.
Yeah. I know it can do good things, but... So, Crazy Green Overrun thing or Galvanize?
Crazy Green Overrun thing. That's good because it rhymes. Yeah, I'm down to that. Galvanize is good, but, you know, we've drafted enough removal spells in weeks past.
And hey, look, if we can veer towards the green decks,
I love the Feast.
What? What are you talking about?
I played the Feast to phenomenal victories in one of my drafts over the past couple of days.
How do you solve it?
You draft the lifelinker flip guy.
Oh, okay, right.
You draft the lifelinker flip guy, and you just go, I'll trade 1-for-1 forever. And then you get to like 7 or 8 mana, and then you cash it in, and you cast all your creatures out of your bin.
Okay. All right. Can we flag that to wheel, and we'll try to pick up the pieces for that through the pack?
Okay. Otherwise, I like Dogwalker here, and if we're picking green cards, it might be Crowd Control Warden.
Yeah.
But Dogwalker continues to impress me. The more I play against this card, the more I hate it. It's just like they get 2 dogs, and the dogs just attack forever.
Yeah, it's a really it's crazy. Like they gave white like the best 3 commons in the set, and then thought, you know what? Let's push the red-white flip card.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think I'm down for a bite down.
Down for a bite down?
Down for a bite down.
Down for a bite.
Down on bite.
Down on bite. Down on bite. Down on crime. Yes. Everything else in this pack is a little meh. I don't feel like drafting a blue card yet. Push and pull is nice. I think this is my favorite of the hybrid split cards.
I do like this one as well. I was looking at that in the last pack as well.
Sorry, push or pull. I keep forgetting. It's not and, it's push or pull.
No, it's and.
Oh, Pilfered Proof. Do like Pilfered Proof.
No, I don't.
You don't like it?
No, unplayable.
Wow. I have...
Reason being, it's really good on turn 2 and disastrous at any other point.
I mean, I guess. That is valid. I don't think it's disastrous. I just think it's less good. Also, can we draft High Alert?
Yes. Yes.
Can we just draft High Alert? Can we just do that? Because there's a lot of 1/3s in this format.
Yeah, there are. And the Fairy Snoop, the 1/4, becomes a 4/4 flying.
Oh, that's sick.
The one time I've seen this card in play, my opponent just had 2 Fairy Snoops. I'm like, I can't beat this. Okay, well, here's our Sanguine Savior.
Yeah, nice. Also sends the 3/2 Defender up in value, because now that's a 1-mana 2/2.
What?
Oh, sorry, a 2-mana 2/2.
Yes, we got a 2-mana 2/2.
Yay.
Yes.
Is it May, or is it you don't get a choice?
No, it has to. So it doesn't work with a lot of these 1 toughness dudes that we're picking up. But look, we've got a few cool options that we're heading towards. We'll see what we can do. Dusk Mantle.
Whoa. Okay.
This is
interesting.
Is this Nephalia Drownyard at home?
I guess so, but like expensive and bad.
Yeah. Our 0/1 plants deal 1 damage with High Alert in play.
That's you know what? That's exciting. Hustle or Bustle, Flotsam or Jetsam. I like Jetsam. Flotsam can go away.
I like Flotsam. Jetsam can go away.
Really? I've won games with Jetsam.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, don't mind the Panther here.
You want to go Panther? Just.
I mean, we could take. What were you thinking? Analyst or the Night Watch guy?
No, I mean I like the Analyst, but let's pick up some fixing while we're here, because really we're green white with a bit of blue.
Oh, the memes of being able to do the High Alert though.
I know, and it's not going to come around very often.
No, this is a bit of a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I continue to really like Furtive Courier. I keep getting it late, but I think this card is awesome.
Yeah, interesting. I feel like it's a bit 3 mana 3/2, but if you have the artifacts to actually get it in there, that's not bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 3 mana 3/2s in this set, I realize.
Oh, we didn't wheel the rare. Or is it next pack? Might be next pack.
Pick 9? 8 minus.
I think it was this one.
Might have been.
I don't know.
Hellion's fine.
This just continues to be large.
Yeah, it just is big. It's just big and, like, annoying.
Yeah. Nah, didn't get it. Jeez.
See, people understand it, Sam. It's actually really good. You're just a hater.
Yeah, you got me. That's true. Well, so if you're on paper draft, you pick this.
Yeah, because this is a $4 card.
Yeah.
No more lies. Yeah, Crime Stopper Sprite's fine.
Right. Green has not felt particularly open. It's possible we end up just moseying over to blue-white from here.
Yeah, I would have to say white didn't feel very open after the first couple of packs either.
I really like Cease Synthesis.
You really like it? I was like, oh, it's easily the worst one.
Because 2 mana, gain 2, draw a card is just like totally fine on its own.
I guess so. Well, there's Vidugazi Inspector for the BUTTS deck. Oh, you know what? Novice Inspector for the BUTTS deck.
Novice Inspector for the BUTTS deck. Sure.
Yeah, that's like a good card in its own right.
Yeah, this is just like actually a really good card. People may not remember this, but when Thraben Inspector came out, it saw play in every format of Magic. It was in vintage decks. Vintage.
Turns out every time 1 mana 2 rectangles comes out.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, like Blood Fountain from
that's
one
exactly
of
the audience. That's the example I was just about to. Who?
Okay, cool.
I mean, we've got a dog walker, so we're not red white.
But I mean, we could easily stay on the green fixing and just kind of splash this, or we're blue white and just touch a bit of red.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Like,
yeah,
no
it's
worries.
Pretty easy to make it happen one way or another. I wish we could have got one of those 2 lands out of the last pack, but that's okay. Have you played this yet?
No, I've played against it a bunch, and a lot of the time they attack with their 1/1, and then I block it.
Yeah.
And
speaking of, that was in my sealed pool.
Can't remember where I was going with that, but
that was in my seal pool at the weekend, which was the impetus for the gag in the intro.
Oh yes, the Sam undefeatable, apparently.
Yeah, I went undefeated at a sealed RCQ. My new mantra is screw constructed, play limited. Like, I keep just like getting one match away in all of my constructed RCQs, and then I'll play a standard one. I'll play a limited one and just run all the way through. Don't drop a game. It's like, we're all good. Just play limited, man. Just play limited. It's tempting to pick up this, but I don't think I want to lean into red. Let's grab some fixing.
Oh, okay. That's tempting. I was going to say Granite Witness. Big fan of Granite Witness. Granite Witness is great.
I really like Granite Witness as well.
But I do agree, if we want to kind of spread our colors out, yeah, we might have to pick that fixing. What do you think of the thoroughfare?
So, both members of Limited Resources in the most recent episode went on quite a rant about how this is not just unplayable, it's like not even in the conversation for is it playable. It's just incredibly bad. And I don't agree. I think you need to understand what you're doing when you get into a card like this, but it's fine for enabling a deck like this.
Okay, can I interest you in an unauthorized exit or like a...
Oh. I was looking at Soul Innovation.
We're so not black.
You can't tell me what to do.
We're like a million miles away from black. I like the exit or the tracker here. You like you better let the auto picker not auto pick.
Fine.
Well, blue is definitely the color.
Yeah.
It would seem.
Let me take a look at this.
Oh, what do you think of the Phantom, by the way? Are you a fan, Tom?
Am I a fan, Tom? It is very good, and we don't have any 2-drops, and we should probably rectify that, but I love this card.
It's a sneaky little mana dock. Also BUTTS deck.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. These are all cheaper than they're pretending to be.
Glintweaver's cool.
Yep.
I also like the Enforcer. I'm a sucker for the Enforcer.
Yeah, I am too. Is it good in a late gamey kind of deck that we're aiming to be?
You mean a BUTTS deck?
Sure. There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, now we're cooking now, Sam.
We are indeed cooking. Like, this is way better, but hey, if we're trying to BUTTS,
what we are.
So how much of our stuff actually is BUTTS? This is BUTTS.
That's BUTTS.
Everything else is less BUTTS. This does not work with BUTTS. Okay, we've got
V2 Ghost Inspector. V2 Ghost Inspector, that's BUTTS.
It is BUTTS. And a 2-drop, which we desperately need. So, okay. Good.
I don't care now. I'm like single-mindedly on my way to the BUTTS deck. This may be our only chance to draft High Alert in this format, Sam.
I mean, I love this card. But I think
I could take it. I mean, we'll pick up another 2-drops. That's an uncommon. That's less likely to get picked up.
I guess this is a butt.
That's a butt. Not a butt.
That could get in there.
What do we got? Okay, another Novice Inspector. Slamming it.
You want that over not on my watch?
I mean, that is good.
What have we got for interaction so far? Not much, right? I've got a couple of counter spells. I've got 2 bite downs. Oh, man, what's better? Inspector or not on my watch?
I want to say Inspector.
Okay.
Because we're playing High Alert. And we only have 1 copy of High Alert in the deck, but that's fine. That's all you need.
Okay, alright.
Oh, what about that guy? Oh, the guy that looks for enchantments off the top of your deck?
Oh, the Case Auditor.
Now, that's what I want.
Okay, there's good removal.
Hard-hitting questions.
Cool. This is butt.
That is butt. It's butt by a factor of 1, though, which kind of makes it less.
Yeah, they're the ones I'm now most excited about. We're, like, doing a build around so that we can add a single point of power to our guys. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hard-hitting question, that is. I would love an escape tunnel.
Yeah, me too, actually.
We do need some interaction.
Ooh, Granite Witness good. Insight the Source, great. Love Insight Source.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a
Escape
butt. Escape Tunnel is very disciplined. And maybe what we should be doing...
We do have like 27 playables at this point, so I don't mind just playing a land.
Yeah, exactly. Oh! Now that's a butt.
That is a butt.
I played this in the unfinished feast deck.
Oh yeah.
And it was dumb every time.
Yeah. I've played this as well. It's pretty ludicrous. What a sick pack for us as a commercial district, accusation, protector, inspector.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice. Man, we could go novice inspector into.
I know there's an Izzoni in this pack.
Adrian.
Okay, look. Spider Titan.
Oh.
Let's pick the Spider Titan. Okay, look.
Yeah, we got to do it.
We'll wheel the antiquity. Nobody picks this card.
Nobody picks this card.
We'll get either the consultant or the thing. It
would have to be the literal last card.
Oh, Gardener. Snap it up.
Or 1 mana 3/3.
Oh, 1 mana 3/3 is so tempting, though.
Pretty sure I'm taking a Gardener, though.
Yeah. Oh, 1 mana. Oh, the more you think about it, though, 1 mana 3/3. Ooh, tempting.
I'll play 1 mana 3/3.
Okay. I wasn't surprised that you were going to let me talk you into it. 3 mana 4/4. Flying and draws cards. I like it.
And if they've got a board of high power, low toughness, we give them High Alert.
Hell yes.
Hard-hitting question. Nah, we don't need this.
Could be Examiner. Could be the bounce spell if we wanted just a little bit more of interaction. Oh, another bite down.
Okay. Are you at the point where you're main decking this yet?
No, someone did main deck it against my one of my cases, and it was awfully rude of them. Did you just pick Ghost Quarter?
Yeah.
Well, there's a Granite Winner. That might make the cut.
Actually, won it. Yeah.
Do you have do you have the Vigilante?
I do has the Vigilante.
No, we didn't get the 110.
Ah, that sucks. Yeah.
Oh well. This is awesome. I like this immediately.
Okay. Yes.
This has got Draft Punks written all over it.
Oh yeah, this is a very Draft Punks brew. All right, let's see what we got.
It's got it all.
Lots of cuts to make. This can go. This can go. These are all pretty good. Probably not a Husda Vigilante.
No, nor the Criminologists. Do you like the Radical?
Yeah, quite a lot.
Okay, I don't love the Tracker.
Yeah.
Also a non-bow.
That one can go.
Yeah. 10th District Hero is fantastic.
How many detectives? We've got 11 detectives. Holy moly.
It's a lot of detectives.
Okay.
Do we lose Glint Weaver in favor of, I don't know, Spider Titan?
Maybe. I think this is really good, though.
I mean, I do agree that it is really good.
Because, our curve is actually... But it's just two things on the top end, plus some things we can flip up.
That's true.
I think that's fine.
Get rid of the counterspell?
Yeah. I could see No More Lies just because it's a bit tricky on the mana. This is a fine 2-drop, right? Because our only actual 2-drops are Examiner, Inspector, Hero, Phantom. So this just gives us another thing to do on turn 2. But it is a little bit...
Do you like Burden of Proof? Is that a card you like?
I actually haven't played with it much since the first couple of drafts. With 11 detectives, I think I like it.
Yeah, okay.
Like it.
I just like, I'm so low on auras. I just have such a low opinion of auras.
I mean, I do too, but like a flash one that'll win a combat and then leave the power and toughness behind.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a
better. Because like we've seen this effect before, but it's normally 3 mana.
True.
So I don't know. I might be wrong. I think you've been drafting more than me recently, so perhaps you can inform me. Can I cut one of these?
Yeah. I think maybe we could go down the Granite Witness. I do like it. Or maybe we go down another 3-drop that's a bit meh.
Yeah. What do we like least of all these?
What's the researcher do again?
Rant.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we drop the Hedge Whisperer.
You want to drop out 1 mana 3?
Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, when you say it like that...
Is it Dogwalker?
I guess it does. I mean, it's
like, it's not good with High Alert, but it's real good with Greenbelt Radical.
I mean, that is true.
Is it Market Watch Phantom?
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, we've got better 2-drops, and
yeah,
it's not really like, yes, we're gonna give it flying almost every turn. And
then maybe the Burden of Proof.
Well, or hey, 41 cut special.
Well, I was gonna try to sell you on 18 lands.
Interesting.
Because I think we're going to spend our mana really well. We've got a lot of random clue tokens. We've got these on the top end, but we've also got the Hellion and the Greenbelt Radical up there as well.
True. Okay, you know what? You can bring me around to 18 lands, and yeah, maybe Burden of Proof gets the chop.
Okay, beautiful. And that might also help out our number of coloured sources.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need this here Schwamp. I only want 1 mountain.
You want a swamp? Do you want 1 swamp? Or are we fixing only off of the thoroughfare?
Why would I want to... Oh, I've got Izzoni. I do need a swamp. Thank you. I thought it was doing that for the fairy snoop. What do we got? 9, 10, 11. That's 18.
I feel like you need maybe a couple more, like, go down a forest, up a plains.
Yeah, because not much of our fixing is actually greens. We don't have gardeners. It's just the panther.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's nice having two rainbow lands. They help out quite a bit.
What do we even call them? What is this? Is this just butts? Like Aurelia Izoni butts? Multicolor butts?
This is what happens when you accidentally sit down on like a bus stop bench that's recently been painted.
Oh boy. So wet paint butts.
Thank you for the title of the video.
It's okay, let's play this masterpiece.
Hell yes.
I'm very excited. Nothing gets me excited quite like a butts draft.
Been a while between butts.
It has been a long time. It's been like almost 2 years since butts.
Okay. Pyroicanist.
Okay, Pyroicanist.
Lovely. 3 of the same land. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. This, however, has High Alert in it.
You know you've got a good deck when you don't even look at the spells in your opening hand, you just look at the lands you've got. I saw these and went, keep.
I could see putting one on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll go get a plains with this, with which I can flip the Granite Witness.
Yeah.
which will shrink off of High Alert.
Well, you know, maybe. We haven't tested it yet. Oh, and a panther.
Panther. Okay. I really hope that was the right option. Because I didn't look. Let's go this one.
They got 1 drops and 2 drops. The full curve out is upon us. Are we going to cycle away the panther?
Yeah. Do I go get mountain or swamp?
Oh. I guess theoretically mountain has more utility because it hard casts the Hellion and it casts Aurelia, but the swamp's got higher upside.
The swamp can be used to flip the fairy snoop, which we currently can't flip.
It also can be used just to cast it. Just to cast a flying 4/4 for 3.
True. This is atrocious. Sure. Ooh.
Okay. That's
helpful.
Something. Play a face down or play the examiner?
I think face down. Let's go mana efficient because we can go like face down, then turn 5 do both of these. Play a witness.
Yeah.
And probably just trade it off.
Yes.
This only applies to your stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I played this. I played this in draft on day 2 of a GP.
Hell yes.
So the BUTTS thing, that's not just draft punks. I live by that. So yeah, I played against like a Pro Tour regular with my BUTTS deck. Ooh, that's a good
Among
one.
Us.
What do they choose? Ooh, did they just mouse over this for a reason?
Is it Merfolk? It could be Merfolk.
So.
Oh, we've got the examiner and the bite.
We do, yeah. Do I go on a gamble and kill that Merfolk?
It would kill it.
It would kill it.
I'm actually tempted. I mean, you could try and get rid of the mana dog to take him off an extra mana, but
I mean, that would be safer.
But I do think that they chose the Merfolk, unless they've got next level bluffs, and we'll never know.
In which case, I've got so much respect for them that. All right, let's
collect some evidence.
Oh my! What a good guess.
Ooh, that's not 6.
Oh, it's 6. I always think it's 4 because the card costs 4. Oh. Nice. And then I'll go to my thingy.
Oh, value.
Nice. All right, we're set up for a long game if we can get there.
We have got value. Do they attack with the tokens now? Because they didn't sack it in response. Oh, did we?
it only works on an attacking creature. Human? Who chooses human? No, actually, this has. Is there any human tribal in the set? I don't think so.
No, there is not.
There is goblin tribal though. Oh no! What? We have been had. We've been had.
They went this away. Well. Okay. They got a bit of a ball.
We got wrecked in the worst possible way. We burned our removal spell on a 1/1 and then blocked the wrong one.
that is a fair point. Well, we can, we've got the bite spell again. We'll do it again.
We had it all along.
Yeah, it's all about that content. You know how it is.
Evidence Examiner should give you a clue when you exile it from the graveyard.
I agree. They should push that card more.
Yeah.
Take
if I draw a land, I can flip this, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, take 5.
It would have sucked if that was a Hellion.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
That is nice.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Don't use both your green.
I'm gonna draw a card.
Oh yeah. It's a dude on the battlefield. It's kind of... Yeah. What more could you want?
This is a bit of a scary board.
If we could draw some lands and slam that Glintweaver, I think we're going to be all right.
Yeah. It looks like they're activating the Researcher.
Taps sign. Gonna pay that ward.
And then if they want a counter from the Collector, they have to diminish future Researchers. Oh, going on the 1/1?
No, I reckon they're going on the 2/2.
That's what I would have thought. On that one?
Now I want to trade with the Morph, yeah.
Yeah. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Not awesome, but you know.
Don't love it, but yeah, if we can get this Glintweaver down. What was it?
Ooh.
Oh, blows up High Alert. Ooh, hello. Oh, I'm one short still. That's unfortunate. And
yeah, and we can flip, but it's also a bit meh. I guess we draw.
Maybe I shouldn't have played my land, because if I draw a Plains, I could have flipped. Okay.
Are we dead still?
Not a shot. No chance.
No chance we're dead? Yeah, okay.
Not a chance. Functionally impossible, I would say.
Functionally?
Hmm.
They're researching forensically. Okay, we're dead. Wow, they got a lot of that card.
They won't see the line. Oh, they saw the line. They attacked with it.
They did say you're gonna put it on the rubble belt, Maverick again? Okay, no.
Alright, you got us.
Okay, right, so that's
0-1
for BUTTS.
Score 1 for High Alert. That was a good showing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was not only not playable, it actively would have made our board worse at every point of that game.
Yeah, but you know, that's Magic sometimes.
Sometimes there are cards that just work against you.
Sometimes you draw a card.
And they're in your deck.
Yeah, that's really bad for you, but then it's in your deck instead. Think of all the creatures we could have untapped. Now, this is what I'm talking about.
This is good.
Oh! Yes!
Cool.
I mean, 10th District here are unlikely to survive 2 red mana. Okay, plays the tracker.
2/2?
Oh,
you think you can come here with a 2/2?
Both the gold lands? Let's go. This is sick.
So next turn we could go Panther Escape Tunnel?
Oh, yeah.
If we don't draw an untapped land, it's probably best.
Face down.
I just take the turn. I just take... Okay, well, given I drew a land... Let's put...
Yeah, I don't know either. It's tricky. Like, face down just to get on the board seems like a fine idea.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which one.
I was thinking Hellion.
Yeah, okay. I'm not attacking. First one is evidence 4? No, 2.
Evidence 2,
Jesus.
then 4.
Jeez.
Yeah, card's great.
This is further evidence that 2/3s are unbeatable in this format.
Further evidence.
Okay, so I think now I would like to... It's probably just morph Escape Tunnel. And then next turn I can morph Thoroughfare.
Yes. Hang on. Can Thoroughfare tap a creature or an artifact?
No, artifacts.
Okay.
Which we're not likely to have anytime soon. Well, I guess if I flip the bird.
Yeah, flip the bird.
But I try not to flip the bird at my opponent too often. Apparently that's frowned upon.
Yeah. Tunnel. What are we getting with the tunnel?
Island?
Oh, yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Okay.
A braggart.
What are we bragging about?
Their deck doesn't seem like anything to brag about.
I wouldn't brag about it. Bleu. Get bleu.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
Yeah. We're doing well at collecting evidence for this 10th district here.
Oh, yeah.
Time stop us right. Okay, so I could go Falcon Whisperer or Falcon Thoroughfare, and I think I like Falcon Thoroughfare.
I like Falcon Thoroughfare as well.
No.
We got a pretty sus battlefield lined up.
It is a little suspicious, yeah.
I guess if they attack with the bragger, we just let it through.
Yeah, I think so. 5/5.
And it's sus.
And then untapped land would mean I could flip the Hellion to block it next turn.
True. Face down. That's so mysterious. Mills it. Interesting.
I keep wanting to spoonerize this, but I'm not going to do that again.
We could
It's probably just Dogwalker flip, right?
like play dog walker, flip dog walker. I was thinking we could get the bird going.
Yeah, I don't like. I'd rather flip this later once, like I've got too many lands.
Yeah,
right
okay.
now we're a little bit choked on mana.
No, that's fair. No, let's go with initial plan then.
Okay, so what happens if I try to morph this? Do you get it right?
No, absolutely not. I've
No
been
shot.
done so dirty so many times by auto tap at this format.
All right, 4. Let's go. Let's go.
4 morphs. Is that a channel record? It might be.
Yeah. I don't think we've had 4. I was just watching the Pro Tour, and they've got these like pre-printed disguise creature number 1, disguise creature number 2 stickers.
Oh yeah.
That they put on all the morphs. And I was just thinking, I wonder how high they went. Ooh.
That's interesting. They've got to 5 mana. They're feeling pretty good about it. Flips it. Oh, they're going to give that lifelink. Yeah, very good.
Okay. Oh, they come in tap. I always forget that.
We could double block.
Yeah. Like, I don't really care about either of these if they want to do the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess this blocks the the thing they just unflipped pretty nicely.
I mean, so does the sprite, right? Well, not as nicely, but...
Yeah, I mean, the bird does too.
True. Yeah, the bird... Look, the bird's the word. Okay.
Oh, the Hellion gobbles it up.
Oh, true.
Okay, so they don't have shock or galvanize or a combat trick. That's nice to know about.
Yet.
Yeah, it means neither of these cards.
Oh,
hello.
Wooberg.
Cool. I'm just going to pass the turn. I'm just activating my 10th district.
Nothing
hero.
sus.
Nothing to see here.
Just the least sus thing ever. Go on, galvanize it. You know you want to.
They're reading. They're just like, what's going on? Ah, they're just making a 4/4. Lol jokes. Oh.
Oh. So they can only flip one of them. Realistically.
I think I'm just going to flip the Hellion, gobble up the flyer, and put the dogs in front of this.
Yes, I agree. Haha! Surprise.
He's a big boy, he's true blue.
He's actually red and green. He's a rift burst through and through.
Nice.
He's a big worm, so they say. I mean, okay. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Respect to that. But now they still have to deal with the Hellion, I guess. Yeah,
and this has got Death Touch. I learned by experimentation rather than reading the card.
Ah, interesting. Can I... so, I have... Like, not that it matters a whole lot, but if you really wanted to, you could cycle away the Panther and activate 10th District Hero twice and make all of your other creatures indestructible.
Oh.
But I feel like that's a little edgy.
It is a bit of an edge case.
Like, why don't we just play out our hand before we do any of that?
Yeah, it's also a little risky, right?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, if they remove it, then we're going to feel pretty sad about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, play the Crime Stopper sprite, play the Examiner, or just play the Panther.
I was probably just going to play the Panther, yeah.
Yeah, do that. Now, I would ask, like, what's your plan for the Scoundrel next turn? Do we just take the...
Yeah, we don't really have a great block on it, is the issue. I could just throw away a big boy.
Like the Panther.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty annoying. What do they get rid of?
The Hellion, for sure.
Hellion's the immediate threat, but the hero is going to be pretty nasty pretty soon.
That's true.
Wish that had destroyed, but that's alright. Okay, I'm going to do this. And feel totally fine about it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I could go... Researcher, Whisperer, do the first activation on hero.
I was thinking flip and eat the Savior.
Good.
Like that, I would like the Savior to not keep attacking. Or you want to take another 2 and let them gain another 2 life.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, well, I believe.
Okay, well, no, I get. Okay, no, I could play Crime Stopper Sprite instead of Researcher.
Oh, I still think you should play Researcher. We're running out of time. You should just do something. I guess it's not. I guess it's not the end of the world if they get another attack in with Savior, but I'm cognizant of giving ourselves as much time as possible.
Yeah.
Which activating 10th District Hero doesn't really give us. I guess it depends on how they attack. If they attack with the 3/3, meh. But then again, like, they're not an idiot. They can read the cards.
So I think I just put 03 on 2/2.
Yeah, 03 and 2/2. I could have. Yeah, sure. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, cockatoos.
Some Australian wildlife for everyone.
Yeah.
Thinking. This is the part of the game where just the mere existence of Hellion is very scary. Like, wants to kill my researcher. Okay.
Okay, well, now I activate 10th District Hero. They must not consider this card a threat.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Dogwalker. Why do you get rid of the land as well?
There is a very technical reason for me doing that, which I'll explain after I've navigated this turn. Okay, so I think we can do everything, right? 3, 2, 2. I cannot. So I can go Crime Stopper Sprite, flip, play, activate. 3. No.
I would go Examiner,
3,
activate, and flip.
3, 2, 2.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Were you agreeing with my line?
Yes.
Because you'll pick up a treasure.
Yes.
Sorry, a clue.
Yes. I think I'm going to activate Hero now.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get removed in response. Nice that we can activate the first ability again.
Yeah, it just keeps letting you do that. We're running dangerously low on time here. Also, bad sequencing, Sam.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't smart.
Which is...
Okay.
People watching will remember. It's why I said play Examiner. Then flip. Activate.
You're right. You're smarter than me. I'm sorry. You can attack. Oh, just with the flyer?
Interesting.
That's a damn shame.
Flip it.
I'm gonna flip up. I'm gonna flip you the bird. I can give him a forest.
Sure. You give him a forest down a plains if you wanted.
I think I'm okay with this.
Nice.
Should have given him a plains.
Nice. It's indestructible, Sam.
It is, yeah. Stop!
Like, that's indestructible too.
Okay. Alright, birds bouncing right off each other.
I reckon you go Sprite tap down the Scoundrel. Or even sprite tap down the morph.
Can I draw a card first?
Yeah, you can draw a card first. I don't know if you should have tapped your green there. Well, turns out, yes, you should have. Now I'll sprite tap down the morph.
For what reason?
Because you can block literally everything else with impunity, and the morph could be scary.
Stun it.
Yeah, you can.
Stun it. I cannot stun it.
Why can't you?
I have no graveyard.
Oh, you have no graveyard. Oh, okay. Well, I guess just play the sprite.
Yeah. Probably don't attack with Falcon. I don't really need that land back.
No. Well, welcome to the board storm.
Yeah.
Maybe. Don't have removal for the thing.
Yeah.
It's the only thing really keeping us in this game.
Depends what that morph is. Okay, more flyers. So we are gonna stall out a bit longer.
Did you just say morph liars?
I did, yeah. They're very sus, those morphs.
Yeah, they're liars. Well, the lack of, like, snap-off removal on the 5/5 swing the whole team in is... Yeah. Like, the fact that that hasn't happened right yet is comforting. Okay. Still drawing land.
Okay.
Can we make a land? We could make a land a big boy, right?
No, I have to collect evidence 4.
Oh, God. Okay.
I think we had some self-mill.
If only. I mean, it's true. We would have gotten those lands off the top of our deck and into the bin. Not that it adds to evidence.
You're a lunatic. Izzoni would be pretty nice round about now.
It would be.
I guess.
You know, with all that evidence we could collect.
Yeah.
Tell you what would be good. High Alert.
It's true. They deck first.
That's good. That's good to know.
Yeah, yeah.
Red herring. Good old post-combat red herring.
Oh, post-combat red herring. Okay, yeah. Left it on top.
Land.
Cool. Love lands. Lands are cool.
I guess this is the game you play when you put 18 lands in your deck. But I do feel like we have drawn an inordinate amount of land.
Yeah, and most of this game we were thirsting for lands. Like we were using our mana pretty well in the early game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many lands you got in exile?
Just one.
So 12 lands drawn, non-land permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that does the thing that we don't want. Oh, we're dead now. We're just so dead.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I don't know why they wouldn't do that on like a point. Why not do that on a pointless creature?
What did they put it on?
They put it on the fish.
Okay. 7 mana bone splinters.
Yeah. I mean, 7 mana bone splinters that comes with a 2/2.
Okay, true. This sucks. Do I 2-for-1 myself, chump, or take it?
I know Sam. I think taking it puts us dead next turn, but that's never stopped you, so I'm happy.
If I chump or 2-for-1 myself, I get a 5/5.
Well, you know what? Well, then there's your answer. Let's get a 2/5. A 5/5, sorry.
If I chump, I get a 5/5 and a clue.
Well, okay. Well, let's chump. We be chumping out here. And I guess you do it now, right?
So to speak.
Oh.
Ooh, hello.
That's not bad.
Hi. That's pretty useful. What is most threatening? Probably still this stupid thing.
Yeah, it's the thing we can't block.
What's this?
It's some face down card with Ward 2.
Ah, thanks.
It's a mystery. It's been a mystery all game. I have a feeling, based on the fact that they haven't been playing particularly proactively with it, it's a bad one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what.
Or they're just playing like the next level long con on us. And it's actually Aurelia's Vindicator. And they're just waiting for that one planes.
What? Let me.
Well.
Okay. Getting 2 bits of card draw there is pretty nice.
Not a bad turn. We just gotta hope they do next to nothing. That's not next to nothing.
No. Okay, now the flyers can come in.
Oh, we got a 1? That's not good.
Ooh. Oh, if they come in with everything. I don't think they will. Yeah.
Oh, we could draw because that creature taps for mana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you like my green planes?
Your basic land creature plains plant boar.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
This is so bad. Okay, I guess I decline.
Oof.
Okay, that's good.
Draw? Just to see?
Izzoni's still awesome here.
Glint boy, Glint spider, also great.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of good draws, don't we? How much mana have I got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Basically a billion.
8, 9. I could go to combat and crack the... Like, use hard-hitting question and then crack the clue. Seems to make a lot of sense, doesn't it? So this can punch this, right?
Yeah. What clue? Where are you getting a clue from?
I'll show you.
Ah! Now I get it.
How many cards has his evidence examiner drawn?
A few? A lot of evidence to examine. Yeah, I can see that. That's a sound. Well, it's a body. It's a body on the floor. And bodies hitting the floor is what we need.
Yeah.
Also loots.
If it lives.
If it lives. And then pass the turn. I'm really ready for High Alert to shine. I feel like it's waiting in the wings. It's waiting for Coach to put him on. Mills the swamp. No attacks? 1 attack. Leering onlooker attacks. Whoa, in come the clowns. Oh, that sounds like we didn't do the math and we're dead.
I think we're dead.
Oh, yeah, we're dead. Oh, no!
3.
Yeah, go to 1.
Count 3. I love going to 1.
It's your favorite. It's one of your favorite pastimes, unless face down card is 3/2 double strike trample.
Yeah, or the 4/2 that
or the
deals
4/2
2.
that deals 2. There's a few things it could be, in fact. Or that. The one we didn't think of.
Dang it.
Okay.
We had a bunch of good draws, like you said, and we drew a lot of cards. Yeah, Izzoni or Spider would have stabilized us quite nicely there.
We just drew a lot of lands for a long time.
It's a little unfortunate. All right, 0-2 into 7-2. Let's go.
It's a classic. We love to do it.
Hey, Adrian.
Yeah?
Can I take High Alert out of the deck?
No, because we just started a new game against the Hobbitses.
Okay. We have never drawn a Novice Inspector.
Love it. Yeah, we did. First
Beautiful.
game.
Did we?
Think so. I could be wrong.
So.
I feel like in my head I can see the memory of playing an Novice Inspector, or maybe I just manifested that. Sorry, cloaked.
Which wouldn't make any sense. You cloaked it. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay. Which is a good card.
No evidence to examine yet.
This is a good boy. That drew us like 4 cards last game.
Yeah. No, it was impressive.
What if that punt made a difference? Just one more card could have been enough.
Could have been it. Yeah, Glintweaver was the next card down.
Yeah.
Ooh, what do the hedges say?
Let's
play the Courier.
Or do I just get rid of this thing? I cannot get rid of this thing.
I don't know why it shows it always as 2 when you can't pay for the evidence, but...
Yeah, it's not ideal, is it?
Anyway, so basically, I think many, hours ago now, basically, at the start of this video, I said I feel like I kind of understand this format now.
Yeah, tell me.
I feel like if I'm to have any kind of theory on this format, I think number 1 is you're playing for board presence almost all the time. Like, I feel like that's almost the only thing that matters. And then secondary to that, like if you have a weaker board presence game, you can supplement this with a value game, which can be very strong depending on what kind of value game you're playing. But I feel like most of the time, players that get ahead on board tend to stay ahead on board in this format.
It's true of most limited formats these days. Like, right? They're very snowbally.
True. You could bite down on crime and then collect it to make an investigation token.
And I think I will. An investigation token.
What else is it? Oh, I don't know if this is like bad spoilers for Sam, but have you seen the first couple of cards that have been not leaked, but revealed for Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Modern Horizons 3, and Bramble Bloom, or whatever it's called?
Bloom Burrow. Yes,
Bloom
I have
Burrow.
I've seen a few of each. Yeah. What's caught your eye?
New Oko, Crime Oko.
Yes.
Have you seen Crime
Yes.
Oko?
I have seen Crime Oko.
I'm really excited for this set, because if there is just a mechanic called committing crimes, We're gonna have a fun time.
Ooh, hello.
That's nice. Oh, and we can use all our mana? Phenomenal. Yeah, we got a big set of previews for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, committing a crime is targeting... Oh, that's sad. Is targeting your opponent or anything they control with anything.
A gun.
And which led to... Oh, do I block the Gorehound? Probably not.
It's one
So
damage.
I kind of want this to die. Go on, kill it. Kill it.
What could this be?
The +2/+2 make a clue. Oh.
What's that?
Ick. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Alright, let's go to combat. Collect some evidence. What does this evidence tell you? We haven't been playing that game. We're off.
Oh yeah, well the courier needed to deliver a whisper to the hedge man from the hedges.
Mm-hmm.
The hedges communicate their whispers through courier only. Which is inefficient, but that's just the way it is.
I should have tapped my clue. That was poor. Do I trade off?
5 mana? I mean, it seems... I don't know if this is a trade. Could be a trade.
Just take 3. We're about to gain 6, so...
Yeah, exactly. Think of the cards.
Maybe 5. Oh.
Nah, glad you didn't. That would not be a trade, my friend. So, fun facts for everyone. Modern Horizons 3, the allied fetch lands are getting a reprint. Love that.
Yeah, sorry, I need to... There is a very funny joke that needs to be made.
Okay, about committing crimes.
Yeah.
In Thunder Junction.
Yeah. Someone on Reddit just, like, made the joke of the century. With, what? Playing any form of interaction is a crime. Did Commander players make this set?
Oh, very good.
Novice Inspector. What a card. Okay. And it's into some consultation.
Forget that the Glintweaver has reach. Nope, we got readers. We're reading. Oh,
hello.
That's not bad at all. Don't tap the green.
I can't.
It only does it.
I can't turn face up this turn anyway.
Well, why don't we just turn it face up? Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, no, good point. What else would we do?
Crack it? I'm just like... I guess I can make this unblockable and then flip it? Maybe I should have held on to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the reason I keep exiling my lands is because if you get a long game...
Bastardry.
Fine.
Well, there's some evidence.
It's a good amount of evidence, actually.
Yeah, it's like, spiders. We have collected evidence, and the evidence points to only one thing. Spiders.
Alright, I'm just going to crack this.
Deck thinning. Hashtag deck thinning. Get the mountain for when we draw Aurelia off the top, or the swamp for when we draw Izzoni off the top.
I've got the Thoroughfare, so I'm all good.
Oh yeah, we love that. We love that.
That is a very good one. What have I got? 3, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm going to collect evidence with this.
Yeah, I was about to suggest that, because then we get to double up on the clues. I mean, they have nothing in hand, but whatever.
So the reason I do this is if you get a long game, the stupid arena scrolly thing for your graveyard is really annoying, so I just get the lines out of there.
It's a quality of life improvement.
It's, yeah. All right, let's crack this. 2, 5, 6, 7. No, let's wait just in case I need to flip this.
Yeah, but we will collect that evidence, though.
So we've now just collected evidence about a spider and a bite down on crime. What does that tell us?
Well, these spiders are cracking down on crime big time.
I would be kind of scared if the police were giant spiders.
Oh, God. That would not be nice.
No, it's worse than that. It's worse than that. It's not the police. The police have hired
they have hired giant spiders.
Spider mercenaries.
Whoa. What does this mean? Is this on the job and we're about to die?
On the job? On the job would be my guess.
I mean, you can get out pretty good from an on the job if you block the consultant with the face down and the 1/2 with the examiner and then flip.
This will be a trade.
Will it? Isn't that thing enormous?
It'd be a 5/5. You're right. Yeah, no, it'd be a trade.
Oh, +2/+1. Nah, I guess so. Yeah.
So I could avoid that by blocking a 1/1.
Do we die then? 5, 5, 3, 3. What is that in normal human money?
11 go to 3.
I'll take those odds.
11 go to 3.
Could lead in an 03 video, and it's been a while. When was the last 03?
Yeah, that has been a while.
Or maybe it's been more recent than we think.
So if we do this, we take 11, and then they're left with 1/1 menace, 1/1 3/3, and we've got 5/5 and 4/4. That doesn't seem too bad, and a bunch of cards.
Okay.
Pasta damage.
Pasta damage? Is that what happens when you have a pasta dish, but like you mess it up? What does that mean?
It's actually what happens when you commit a crime in Italy.
Oh, that's pasta damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, what on earth was that attack?
Double nice. Triple nice.
Oh, that was why I fetched, because I thought we might need to use a lot of mana. Okay, sick.
Just put them down.
4, 8, 12. So I can go 5, 6, 1. I think I'll save this.
I think you go face down, and then just pass. I mean, maybe you flip the Snoop up this turn.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, I think just like leaving the granite boy up for any shenanigans. Yeah, so you can't flip it. Okay. Yeah, no, just pass.
I can so.
You don't have 5 mana.
What on earth are you talking about?
I was thinking about flipping the fairy just on our turn to get a card.
Oh, gotcha.
And then tapping down one of their guys.
And it could potentially put enough evidence in the bin for this.
For shenanigan value, yes.
That's fine.
It's a strong card, the Neighborhood Guardian.
Strong in the early game, but I think we're fine at the moment. All right.
Okay, do we see attacks?
Beautiful.
No, we do not. Flip it, Sam. Flip it real good.
What do I take? What do I take?
Well, I mean, Oh, and there's the planes to play it as well. Yeah, kind of our deck. Well, I guess
I start with this. We're getting pretty close to an overrun kill.
I was gonna say, like, the flip is looking good.
6, 9, 10.
I mean, very ambitious of you to say that, though. They're on 26.
Oh, well, they gonna die. They're gonna die.
Okay.
I don't care about any of this. I think I'm just gonna pass.
I was chip in for one.
Sure.
I mean, if you're really paranoid, you wouldn't, but we've got the thing to tap, so...
I could flip and attack the 3.
I feel like we've got more creatures to play. But it is tempting.
What? No.
Oh, with this. No, I feel like that's a good get out of jail card, but maybe that's too conservative.
Yeah, because, like, what are they going to play at sorcery speed that is really problematic?
I guess in black-white, not a lot. Tap down. I like tap down their best card out of principle. I love that.
Oh, I should have done it with mine. Should have. Well, whatever. Attack. We're going to win this game.
Okay, well, is that our first bit of damage entire game long?
No, that is our first bit of damage. That is our first bit of damage in this entire draft.
They were like, can't take it. I was only interested in a flawless victory, and now I can't do that, and so I'm going to scoop them up.
New draft challenge. Don't take any damage.
Don't take any damage, ever. Okay, hot damn. Well, no, I suppose 03 is really good.
I suppose you would probably 7-0 with that stipulation.
Oh,
combos!
Combos!
I love combos.
They're only draft combo decks.
I did notice that the only game that we won was the only one where we didn't draw High Alert.
No comment. So in the gap, for all of those card enthusiasts out there, yes, Allied Fetches are coming back to Modern Horizons 3. They have printed a new Emrakul that does a lot of stuff. Also, Lelia, the Blade Reforged, Eternal format, stalwart, is also coming to Modern.
Yep. I know that card because I've played it in Vintage Cube.
Good card.
It is very good. See, you're on the play. Do that. We're golden.
Oh, also, in Bloomburrow, all of the Planeswalkers have Personas now.
What?
I don't know if it's like just... I don't know if it's like just a fun little like art thing that has been done for the set, or it's like a fact of the plane that like when you planeswalk to Bloomburrow, you turn into an animal. We have Fox Jace now.
I'm gonna hate that set.
We have Fox Jace. We have Otter Rowl.
That's utterly ridiculous.
It is utterly ridiculous. We have who else do we have? That may be the only two that we have so far.
Like the basic premise of the set annoys me, and then if we're doing that sort of thing, it's not going to be my set.
What? I was like Redwall set, like hell yes.
It's like the dog token. They just went, hey, what if we made cute animals with eyes that are disproportionate to the size of their body, so that everyone can look at them and go, aww.
You don't like that stuff? I mean, I'm looking through the like announcement page right now, and there's some non-cute things going on. See, here's the problem with Curious Cadaver. Is it's very tempting to spend removal on it. But you know it's just coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd rather just stick a spider in front of it.
Can we could stick a spider next turn, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then
I could bite down this and then no, that's got warp 2. Alright, I'm just gonna pass. Okay. I love this card, by the way.
I keep seeing people play the Gravestone Strider.
Whoa. Okay, now it's more threatening.
I like how it's a zombie detective.
We'll have to save for removal. Now you show up.
Not bad.
Okay, so... I think we gotta kill the private eye with bite down. Or I could just play spider. But spider eats it to removal.
Yeah, I was thinking you could go like hero. You could go hero hard-hitting questions. No. Hang on. How much mana we got? We got a theoretical 7.
Yeah,
1,
so
2,
I could go...
4... Oh, okay, what about...
4, 2, 1.
Yes! So you play hero for... Okay, I would have done it on hero so that hero, when he punches, has a lot more toughness, a lot more power. So play hero first.
Okay, sure. It doesn't matter because they're tapped out.
I guess so. And then make sure that you don't get done dirty by the auto tapper. Oh no, sorry, it's the untap. It's the untap. Maybe punch that. And now we're feeling good. And then Glintweaver next turn, we go sicko mode on them.
Yeah. And this will probably attract the removal.
Yep.
Although I suppose Slice wasn't going to get the Glintweaver anyway. Oh. Okay. Well, I can... yeah, okay. Alright, I'm going to play a big spider boy. I suppose if we'd played this out to bait the removal spell, it would have been spider bait.
Well, Black Betty, bam, bam. That's a mid 2000s joke for all the mid 2000s fans out there. Yeah, 2-1 like seems like a good one. Yeah, we want to. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. Speaking of 2-1, I think they're unplayable in this format.
Yes.
Granite Witness.
Oh, well, don't we just tap that down in response?
No, I got better. Oh no, it's a 4/3. A 4/3.
Just tap it down with Researcher.
Can I just untap and trade for it?
I guess it's theoretically a 2-for-1, but I feel like we want the Weaver to stick around because they're gonna get the thing back.
But like, what's the long-term plan to deal with this?
We have a lot of evidence. We can draw something. Draw another fight spell.
What do we got? We got one more bite down. That's it.
Well, okay. Yeah, I will. We could trade it off if you want, but I feel like it's another.
Also, if I draw Aurelia, I really want this to be off the board.
You know what? Fair point.
Come on, Deck. Can you just make me look like a genius for once in my life?
For once in my life, I need Deck geniosity. No, yeah, okay, we'll get the Aurelia off the redraw.
Blue-green, you reckon?
Yeah?
Still
Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's
everything.
like, this is everything, right? You can cast everything, because you can untap a land still.
Yeah.
Furtive.
Okay. Guess I don't play this land. Alright, your turn. Now I've got some evidence. It's a pretty curious cadaver. So my current thoughts on the way of the format is there's 3 groups of decks that I'm hoping to get into. There's
Ho ho.
okay.
That's not nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's not, like, perfect, but...
Yeah, alright, let's just attack with the courier, turn this plains into something else.
I agree. It could be, we could be turning this plains into another plains, but that's how it goes. Or a forest.
That's fine.
Oh, do you know what you could do? So you play High Alert, right? And then you can use the untap ability to tap 2 creatures down next turn. Or
True, yeah. I don't think I have any more looting, do I?
not that I know of. I hope they attack.
Come on, attack with the... Oh.
Deal. I mean, they got to shuffle it right now.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah, not doing. Guess there's no need to do anything right now.
No. Unless you want to tap down the cold case tracker, but you could just attack with the researcher next turn.
Oh, hello.
That's good.
That is good. 3, 2, leaves me 3 untapped. Okay, so I'll just play this. Nice that I've knocked a point of power off my own card.
It's about... But like, the power you knocked off it, we've added to the researcher twice, so it all...
Yeah, and once to the inspector. Okay, I'll pass.
I wasn't even thinking attack with the researcher, flip the... Well, I guess...
Okay.
Now you gotta.
I will tap this. Removing this. I'll destroy it later. That's a bit annoying. Oh, now I... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's pretty sick.
Is that their second Private Eye, or is this the second Private Eye 2 games in a row?
It is the second Private Eye. Their deck is pretty nice.
Well, we've done that thing.
Both played off this thing.
We've done that thing where we've drawn a few lands again.
Yeah. Wish this could tap as well as untap.
Yeah. It's the Inspector.
This is blue-black detectives.
Mill a card. Decides not to mill a card.
They don't know what's going on. Yeah, cool. Go for it.
Thinking. I'll take the trade.
What's annoying here is that as soon as we kill this comes back.
Yeah, I know. Just untap our Novice Inspector for fun.
Deck.
Or draw a land.
Deck.
Should be playing 17 lands, Sam.
I guess so. We have not drawn Izzoni or Aurelia this draft.
No. And we may never.
Out cold to tap the Novice Inspector.
That we can untap.
Yes. I untap this.
Oh, untap it again.
I untap this.
We could jump or we could...
11.
Take, 11. It's not awesome.
7, 8. Go to 6. It's not.
Land off the top. He stops the crimes. He stops the crime. Is it enough, though? It's barely enough.
Odd that they did not crack that on their turn.
Yeah.
Or at all. What?
Maybe they just forgot. You know, life's busy sometimes, Sam. Can't be doing everything all the time.
Oh, of course.
Oh! And now we're dead.
That makes sense.
Oh, we're not dead.
Oh.
Is there a card that we could possibly draw?
Izoni?
Oh, Izoni does possibly get us back in it.
Lock. No, it needs to be like draw a card into Izoni.
Why draw a card? Like that?
Like that, yeah. Because Izoni is not enough.
Izoni one time? Izoni one time? Is this it? Are we in a YouTube short right now? Oh.
Yes! Deck, you knew just what I wanted.
No.
God damn. 3, 6, 9, 11. Alright. You got it.
Now, my initial thought is, what deck building consideration can I pin this on to make this Seb's fault?
Oh, 18 lands.
Yeah. So, oh boy. Okay, well, we're very dead.
Yeah, no, that's an easy one to pin on me.
It's a 14 damage. It's a lot. That is a lot.
Well, the good news is we have contributed 0 wins and 3 losses to the game in hand win rate of High Alert, so people know not to do that.
It's all about the data. We're just adding data points.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Cool. I don't look, okay, this was worse than useless.
Well, look, hey, let's not be so negative, okay?
Okay.
In our deck, yes, not very awesome all the time.
Yeah.
But, I reckon if we had a couple more Fairy Snoops, a couple more Vitu-Ghazi Inspectors...
Oh, sure. I'm not writing it off. But in this deck, it was net negative for us.
Yeah, I think garbage might be charitable.
Yeah. Okay. So if you want to do this, I think you gotta do it. We really half-assed it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
We've got 4 things that work nicely with it, and that does not a synergy piece make. Yeah, I think you want 3 of these, and we never saw this either. What the heck?
Yeah, cards we just never saw. Vitu-Ghazi Inspector, both of our bomb rares.
Right? We stretched our mana to play these 2 cards that we never saw in 4 games. That went long.
Yeah, long games, but just always hanging around in the bottom half of our deck. I claim that our opponent is cheating when they cut our deck.
Nice. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, look, I don't think the high alert aspect worked. I think the deck itself was actually totally fine.
I agree.
And we never had mana troubles.
No, we were actually great.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yep. The mana worked really nicely. We had powerful things to stabilize and close. They had good defensive and offensive options. I actually thought this deck was totally fine, minus this. Yeah, we did just flood out a bit twice and never saw the most powerful reasons to be in this kind of deck. And then we were playing a few underpowered things to try to make this work like this.
Yeah, I've yet to be impressed at all by the Wedge Hisperer.
The Wedge Hisperer is not all that. The fact that the 5/5 can be killed by a 3 damage removal spell is annoying.
Yeah, 100% agree.
And it's just expensive. So yeah, we played a little bit underpowered to try to make this work, which was probably not smart. But overall, I thought the deck was pretty nice. This drew a lot of cards.
Yeah, it did. I used to be I feel like I've followed your trajectory on this card in the set. At the start, I was like, nah, that looks meh. I don't want to just cash in all of my good evidence for a clue when I could be using it on a spell that has a way better effect when I collect evidence. But no, it just does it all the time. All of your evidence collecting spells get better when this is on the battlefield because they also make a clue. And in those sort of late game Scrabble for value situations, you have this and you're just plowing through your graveyard, drawing extra cards. It's great.
Yeah. Cosign all of that. And the fact that it starts to fuel itself, right? You draw a bite down on crime.
Yes.
Off the clue adds another 4, and then you draw another card which adds a 4-drop that they kill. It just keeps churning.
It does. It's impressive. It's impressed me. It's one of the better blue-green signpost uncommons we've had in a bit.
Yeah, there was some chatter on the internet because for a very short period there was a time where blue-green was the best archetype in the format.
Wow.
Yeah, which is a step up from literal worst in every set of 2023.
Blue-green can't catch. I'm trying to remember the last time blue-green was truly dominant.
I think it's happened once. I actually started collecting the data on this and had some stuff ready to publish, and then the day before I was good to go, Magic Data Science published it themselves. I was like, oh, damn.
Because anecdotally, I can remember in RNA, the Simic deck being very good.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout. Well, I've actually got the data here. I can pull up my spreadsheet here. So let's have a look at Simic. Simic has been the best deck in the format.
Never.
Yeah.
Actually. Really? In the history of 17 lands, is that what you're going off?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Has it ever come close? Has it ever been like number 2 or 3?
Yes, it has been second once.
Ooh, can I guess?
Yes.
When is 17 lands, how far does 17 lands go back to?
Dominaria.
OG
Original
Dominaria.
Yeah. So that's just after the Ravnicas.
Oh God. Oh,
so just off top, so I can just list Dominaria, Original Eldraine, Theros Beyond Death, M21, Zendikar Rising, Kaladesh Remastered, Kaldheim, AFR, Midnight Hunt, Vow, Neo, Capenna, HBG, DMU, Brothers War, Phyrexia Obi-Wan, Shadows Remastered, March of the Machine, Lord of the Rings, Wilds of Eldraine, LCI.
Ooh, I want to say Kaladesh Remastered.
Kaladesh Remastered. It was 6th.
There's only 10. There's only 10.
Yeah.
Oh, which one did it come second in then?
Original Eldraine.
Because of Oko?
That'd be funny if that was the case. Yeah, I remember blue-green. Like, blue-green was one of the food decks, which was good in that format.
Oh, yeah. What was the blue-green... Were there even multicolor signposts in Eldraine?
Yeah, remember there was the... Yeah, they were, and there were the quad hybrid cards as well.
The blue-green one was the big fat guy.
Yeah.
So
it was...
Snapper.
Second...
yeah. That was the one whenever you cast a big spell, you drew a card.
Right, okay.
Can't remember if that was good.
So, yeah, it was first in Eldraine. Sorry, second in Original Eldraine. Third in Kaldheim. Because it was the basis for the snow decks.
Oh, it was snow. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Third in Midnight Hunt.
Kaldheim, which was the first channel we played on... the first set we played on the channel.
It was, yeah. Fond memories of Kaldheim.
Go back and watch some Frosty the Snowland.
Yeah. Third in Midnight Hunt. What was blue-green in Midnight Hunt?
Oh. I can't remember.
I cannot remember.
Midnight Hunt was a weird... that was a... I feel like that period of time, second COVID lockdown in Australia for us...
Yeah.
It's a bit of a black hole of knowledge for me. I own, no Midnight Hunt or AFR cards because we're all locked down.
I'm the same. Yeah, every time I need draft chaff for my constructed decks, I'm like, yeah, I've got that. Duh. I don't. Yeah, but then we get to the real story. So let's go back to DMU. That's the start of last year. In DMU, Green-Blue was 10th. Brothers War,
just
10th.
Oh, worst.
Obi-Wan, 10th.
Worst.
Shadows Remastered, 9th.
Oh.
March of the Machine, 7th. Lord of the Rings, 10th.
Oh.
Wilds of Eldraine, 9th. LCI. I must have captured this data at a particular point, but it was 6th in LCI, but it ended up last. So... It's the story for blue-green has not been good over the last couple of years. Because I did a few different analyses and I found that the average, the best is for Azorius and Selesnya, 4.81 and 4.43. Simic that's position. Simic is 6.81.
Wow. So is there anything worse than that?
No, it is the worst.
Okay.
It has a median position of 7th.
Gross. I wonder if that's just sound, sound advice to if you come across a new set that you never have played before, it's really safe for you just to stay away from blue-green.
Well, so we're gonna have the video on my run in the Magic Mate Cup final that Adrian did coverage for.
I
we're gonna
like
have that
to
out.
think of it as our run.
Sure, yeah, we're both involved in it in different capacities, and we both did pretty well, I think. But we're gonna have our video on that out hopefully on Thursday. We've got the video basically ready to go. We're just gonna run it halfway between videos. And I talk about that in that video, how like the draft was pushing me in a blue-green direction, and this was only 3 days into the format. I was like, do I want to be blue-green? Oh no! So it was interesting having that at the start of the format. Blue-green is one of only two archetypes that has never been the best in a format. The other being Orzhov, black-white.
Really? I can kind of see that though. Wasn't Orzhov great in DMU?
DMU Orzhov? Yeah, it was second.
Okay.
Yeah, good shout. Good shout. Golgari and Simic have the fewest top threes. Simic has been last the second most number of times after Dimir. It has been
actually. So hang on. So Demir's not great either.
On the whole, no. Yeah, Dimir has not done well.
Right.
Yeah. Which I think is wrong because Dimir is the best. But
well, sure.
Yeah. I think it's because sets have been pushing faster, which has made control decks a little bit harder to pull off, and Dimir is often a control deck.
Okay, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that actually.
It's a bit of a cheap explanation. I think there's more to it, but that's the short version. Yeah, so the story for Simic has not been good. I'm excited that it's good in this format.
I agree.
I think that's good for the game, and I think it's exciting. So yeah, it's cool. Anyway, yeah, just to wrap things up, my opinion on the format is there are kind of three broad directions I'm hoping to go in. White-based aggressive, mostly white, mostly aggressive. So white-red aggro, really good. White-blue detectives, good, can play a little bit more mid-rangey, even a bit tempo-y. So that one's a bit more flexible, but that one's really good. White-green is on the stats, the second best deck in the format. And white-black. I actually haven't played white-black yet, so I won't opine on that one. Then the second pillar I want to be in is green, big multicolor. And that's my favorite thing to do. That's what we did in our first video on the channel.
We kind of did it on this one.
Yeah, totally. Just like base green with Gardeners and Topia Panthers, plus whatever dual lands and other fixing you can pick up. And then you just play the most powerful stuff you can find. And there's powerful stuff to find. Izoni,
powerful,
Aurelia,
powerful,
whatever it is. High Alert, obviously.
Powerful.
Bomb uncommon, we all know that. Yeah, that's been my favorite thing to do. And I've been doing a lot of it. And it can go lots of different ways. I've been base green-blue, green-white, green-black even. And then that's a fine home as well then for the like chalk outline stuff, which I've done a bit as well. So yeah, lots of, and it's just different every draft. You get different types of fixing, you get different types of threats. It's like just kind of constantly keeps me on my toes, which I really enjoy. So that's cool. And then the third pillar is blue-based tempo to control. So blue-red artifact tempo, I think, is good when it comes together right. And then blue-black control, I've found hard to get there, but when it does get there, it's very powerful.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah, they're the kind of three directions I'm hoping to go in.
I agree. I think most of the time when I start a draft and I'm looking just to go gems positive, like this is just me. I'm watching some YouTube on the other screen, and I just want to play out a draft, do some stuff, get those gems up. I want to be white, blue, or black. I'm less high on green than you are, because green you have to think, and Drafting green is hard if you really want to be the mini color green thing. Whereas the others are like, I'll draft a 2-color deck and I'll have removal and creatures.
Yeah.
But no, decent format. I'm interested to see what my opinion, like if my opinion changes at all throughout the latter half of this format. But feels good.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and it's still a puzzle. There's still so much to work out. I think we're 3 or 4 weeks in. Lots to work out.
I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being, yes, the red-white aggro deck is the best, but it also feels like the value decks aren't also totally squeezed out by this.
Totally. 100% agree. 100% agree.
So,
yeah, and so as we speak, the Pro Tour in Chicago is happening. So maybe fingers crossed that everybody's favorite Draft Punks Pro might be able to join us in the near future to talk about that. But I've watched the first draft, which was Jean-Emmanuel Deprat, the current world champion, and he, not forced, but he pretty confidently navigated himself into green multicolor. And the commentators were like, wow, this is a train wreck. This is a disaster. What's going on? And they got to the end of it, and he was like, yep, this is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly how I wanted to draft, and I've got the exact type of deck I like.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah. That's cool. And would love to hear everybody's thoughts on it. Down below, tell us what your experiences have been so far.
Yeah, 100%. Do you have a favorite color pair? Do you have a favorite card? Do you see them play Izzoni, also known as Spider Titan, and get really sad?
And that'll bring us quite nicely to the shout-out show. This is where we give personalized shout-outs to the top 8 comments on our last video. And we also give a personalized shout-out to every new commenter while we get that ready. Today's pick of this week. Pick of this week is up on screen now. Pick of the squeak. That's going to be for Bloomborough.
That'll be for Bloomborough, yep.
That's it, yeah. While we get that ready, pick of the squeak is up on screen now. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you would have taken here, and we may well feature you in this segment next week. Adrian, what did all of the very, very fine folks have to say about pick of the week last week?
Whoa. All right, on pick of the week last week, the one with the deck with all the removal in it, which I guess is in stark contrast from this week. But regardless, we are going to get it started with second-time commenter Schwame. And Schwame2 says, Adrian's goat impression is goated. And I agree. Thank you.
See, first of all, can we please acknowledge that I look out for the dear ears of the listener, and I actually care about not damaging your hearing or startling you into an early grave. And what you experience is nowhere near as bad as what I experience, because I add significant compression to Adrian's vocals, and it doesn't sound that bad. I just about lose my hearing every time he does it.
Sam just doesn't like it. Sam doesn't appreciate a good goat impression.
I'm basically throwing myself in front of the bullet that is going towards the comment section.
I disagree, and everyone likes it, and it's also the most thumbs up comment this week. So that shows who's right. Me.
Yeah, careful you don't interpret that as them approving the comment. That's actually that they got so startled that they accidentally clicked the comment.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, that's what happened.
It's got 5 thumbs up, Sam.
Yeah, one of them was me, though, and I did that just because
you got startled into doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I know everybody else.
Of course.
That's how I know everybody else did it that way.
Well, anyway, Schwame, excellent opinions. Yes, you will hear more goat impression. It will happen. And hopefully we will hear more comments from you, because we can hear them. We can hear the typing over the winds. We know. Anyway, thank you, Schwame. On to Mork, and it has been a hot minute since we've been seeing Mork. Mork is an OG from the very, very beginning of the channel. So excellent to see you back, Mork. Mork says, I genuinely believe that you had bought a racehorse for a minute and got really excited to gamble on it. We didn't.
Yeah, sorry. Not getting into that one.
We could get into digital racehorsing. That's a thing, you know.
That sounds terrible.
It's digital horses in digital races.
Are digital horses the champions?
Digital horses. Digital horses are the champions. There's a Digimon joke in there, in there somewhere. But look,
yeah, if I had a digital horse, it would definitely be Dark Horse Greymon.
Oh, look at this guy with the Digimon knowledge. Hell yes.
That's like a triple pun. That one needs to be framed.
Frame that pun. But look, Mork, when we do buy a racehorse, you'll be the first to know. And we'll probably call it Mork.
It's actually a pretty good name for a racehorse.
Excellent. So thank you, Mork.
So I should say, a very good friend of mine works in the racehorse industry. Works with looking after the horses rather than the racing thereof. And they've all got like a stable name versus their actual like racing name.
Oh, like this is Dave, but on the weekends he's like My Life the Pony Show to Electric Boogaloo.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And the stable names are just given by the stable hands. And yeah, there's this one that's known as Goofy. And I got a chance to meet the horses the other day. And I meet this one and it's very kind of regal and proper and says a polite hello. And most of them are very curious about this new person. Some of them are a little bit shy. All of this sort of stuff. They're all very well trained, obviously. And I'm going through and I notice there's one of them near the back that is trying very hard to eat the padlock on its stable, on its box. And I'm like, is that like, yeah, that's Goofy. I thought it was appropriate that, yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah, this was not a like a half-assed effort. It was really trying to eat.
Oh, like I want to digest this padlock, please.
This padlock, it needs to go down my gullet. Yeah.
Incredible. Well, thank you, Mork. Again, if we do get a racehorse, it'll probably get called Mork. So hey, watch this space. We'll let you know when it happens. Anytime.
Mork is its stable name on the racetrack. It's Dark Horse Greymon.
Dark Horse Greymon, perfect. We love it. Thank you, Mork. Next up, speaking of OGs, we've got Mackay, and Mackay says, I really want you guys to get the Nut Chalk outline deck. I've done it, and it's really fun. In before Nut Chalk joke, but it's kind of my white whale of the format because I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it and I want it, but like I feel like you've either got to lean super hard into it from the get-go or open chalk outline.
Yeah, so I've heard people say different things about it. Some of the opinions are, if you see the chalk outline, you should try to wheel it.
I have seen it come around really late.
Yeah. Yeah, it's high on my to-do list as well. I have done the deck. I have not done like the nut version of it though. But if that's the sort of deck that interests you, keep an eye out for this week's bonus video.
Yeah, the extra video this week is going to be fun for everyone, especially if you did or didn't watch the Magic Mates Cup that we mentioned the other week.
Yeah, so it was not so much the nut chalk outline deck as not to be. It sets the bar too high. You will never get a deck like that one.
And it wasn't Sam's deck.
Wasn't mine. But created some excellent gameplay footage. I want people to see it. So yeah, keep an eye out this like Wednesday to Thursday. We'll get that into your earballs.
Earballs? Jesus. Anyway, thank you, Mackay. Again, the best. Thanks for the email earlier. Also, thank you. Next up, we have got Randy. Randy Grand Wizard is back, and Randy Grand Wizard says, "Good to see you guys try the red case this time. Now that I have drafted this set a bunch, I would have chosen the white rare last week, Wojek Investigator. I'm the same. Wojek Investigator is sick. It's gross. Because, like, you play all your cards. Oh, what? Your opponent has more cards in hand than you? Okay, I'll just investigate. Just draw more cards.
What? Why would my opponent have more cards in hand?
Because all of yours are on the battlefield.
No.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah.
Yucky. I don't want to do that.
Keep them in hand forever.
I want cards in hand, yeah.
You'd love my new mono blue commander deck then. It's just mono blue cards. Randy then says, removal is great usually, but seems quite bad in this set with so many ETB value creatures and warded creatures. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
But there are also a lot of creatures that get value sort of statically or as an ongoing effect, and those feel good to remove. So
yeah. So, and I think that's part of the reason why that deck last week wasn't that good, is because we were just all removal. When I think you want to be just like a couple of removal spells to deal with a key thing.
Yeah,
just playing the all removal deck. When half the creatures have bloody ward and others are just like not worth a removal spell. Randy's spot on. I've heard a lot of people say that the combat tricks in this set are better than the removal spells because they don't have to worry about that ward problem.
Yeah, that's an important lesson that I actually kind of learnt from you through LCI. That you kind of want to. You don't just use your removal, like, it's all very tempting to use your mana efficiently every turn. But if that means removing, like, a flying 1/4, that isn't actually a huge threat, you should maybe save your removal for the thing that is actually a threat. Like, actually has got a serious amount of board presence and threatens to, win the game. Whereas, like, the 1/4, you can, you can take hits from that thing all day, and you can be fine. Whereas, like, they play, a flying 3/3. Well, now we've got a different beast on our hands. So no, I agree.
And I think it. I've slowly come to learn that decision is a little bit format dependent. Obviously, it depends on deck and board state and all of that sort of thing. We know that, but because I think a lot of the sets recently, because efficiency has been so important and the games get so compressed, you often had to just spend your removal whenever it was convenient and efficient to do so. But then, a set like LCI paid you off for saving it, even though that was also a fairly compressed format. And I think this format also rewards you for picking your targets well. Honestly, I think one of the games today we might have lost because we had a nice use for that hard-hitting question, but if we just saved it a bit, we might have been able to hit one of the things that actually killed us.
Yeah.
I think it's a good one to be aware of, and it's good to, like, be aware of what that means in a particular format. Like, in All Will Be One, you just fire stuff off. Like, see thing, kill thing. Like, that was just how that format worked. But, this one, or March of the Machine, or LCI, paid you off a little bit more for thinking about where you're pointing that removal spell.
That's very true. Yes. Randy then says, removal is great usually, but that's the bit I just said. I think there was an early Boros deck you could have been in, but might have ended up short on playables by the end. You definitely found the open lane, but I think cutting the 1-drop was a mistake. Early menace damage combined with setting up your draws makes the card quite playable. I have come up on the dog a bit. I've seen it do so much work on the other side that I've been like, oh, maybe I'm selling this guy short.
Yeah, I could very well believe that we shouldn't have cut that.
So, yeah. But no, I agree. Really, really interesting set so far. So far, my philosophy has been to, if I can kill morphs efficiently, like if I have a shock or if I have a slice, I will snap it off immediately. Like, morphs only get better when they flip. If I can go 1 for 1 on removal for like, they spent 3 mana and a card, I spent 3 mana on a card, deal. I think murdering a morph gets a little questionable. Murder's really,
which is why I actually think murder is just not good.
Interesting.
I've had decks where I've had murder and left it in the sideboard.
Wow. Well, that's because it was the 5th copy of murder.
Well, it's a case of, if you don't want to end up with that deck that we had last week, that's whatever it was, 8 removal spells. If you want to say, I want my deck to be mostly threats and card advantage with like 4 removal spells, and you've already got 2 shocks, a galvanize, and a slice.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm pretty happy with those. Maybe that murder should just go in the sideboard rather than cutting a threat for it.
And then they flip a Hellion, and then you are sad, but that's fine.
Yeah. And I mean, that sort of thing actually came up again in that video that's coming out later this week, where obviously all the matches were best of 3. And I had the capacity to splash 2 different colors. And in the 2 different colors, I had different types of removal. I'll leave it at 2 different types of removal. And I was often sideboarding into a completely different splash color when the different type of removal lined up better with what my opponent was doing. Which unfortunately we don't get to do in Best of 1 land. I really love Best of 3 draft, but I think Best of 1 is better for arena content. Because you don't get that kind of sideboarding tech.
Yes. Well, thank you, Randy. As always, fantastic to see you in the comment section. One of just like the commenters that like we feel like we can depend upon. You're always there. You're always commenting, and we love it a lot. So thank you, Randy. Next up, we've got Dane Debrief, who says, Jesus Christ, I wish I wasn't so tired. Love the content as always, and this format just kicked my face. It's fun, but really so swingy. Here's hoping Bulk Bogan has something more interesting to say, because I sure don't. Cheers!
Yeah, I feel you on the swinginess. It definitely can be.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I feel like I have a feel for the format now, and yeah, I just feel like if there's any enduring philosophy, it's get on the board. Get on the board, and don't snap your removal off unless it's a morph. It's like I have a philosophy, but there's so many exceptions. Like, don't snap your removal off unless it's a morph, which I believe you should prioritize if you can remove it efficiently, because the swingy cards are a great target for your like less efficient removal spells like murder.
I like that. Yeah.
So so many times when I've seen and played a few games where I've got this really like low to the ground, like, power 2 or less thing going on, where I got like this pretty wide board and I sort of get ahead-ish, but then let's say like on turn 5, they'll play a 3/3, they'll play a morph and a 2-drop, and I'll trade with one of them if I'm attacking, if I'm feeling pretty aggressive. And then the following turn, they slam a 6/5, like they slam the Panther. And unless I have removal for it, my game grinds to a halt. And they start to like turn the corner and come around. So there's big dudes and there's bombs and stuff, which is, adds to the swinginess, but the removal helps mitigate that. I don't know. Decent format.
Yeah. No, I like the way you put it. Yeah, like if you've got a chance to shock a morph, go for it. But then you want just like 1 or 2 more expensive catch-all removal spells in the deck as well, and you don't want to point them at the morphs.
No.
But yeah, you wait for them to play Aurelia, or just the Topiary Panther, or the Riftburst Hellion when it's flipped. I think that's a good philosophy.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Dane. Always a pleasure. Hope to see you in future weeks. Interested to see what you think about my opinions of the set, especially other people. Like, do you reckon I'm hitting the mark? Am I totally off of it? Does it line up with your experience? Interesting to find out. So thank you, Dane.
Yeah, I should say the Drop Punks are totally leaning on Adrian's expertise for the next couple of weeks, because I've got the next RC coming up, so I'm back in Constructed Land for a couple of weeks.
Constructed Land, where all of the decks have 60 cards in them. It's my jingle for Constructed Land.
Well, they do in Modern, now that Yorian's banned.
Ah, yes. Yes.
I don't play 60 cards in Pioneer, though.
You still niving it?
I mean...
Niving the dream?
That's my favorite deck. I didn't play it at the last RC, but it is my favorite deck.
Very good.
I was Lotus fielding people at the last RC.
Oh.
If you want a deck to melt your brain, that's a pretty good one.
Well, watch this space for a Samuel standard Pioneer deep dive one day. Could happen.
Yeah, not at this one though. This one's Modern, so you're not getting Standard or Pioneer.
Oh, you're gonna get force of what's it called? Force of Swords to Plowshares.
That'd be nice. I would like that. Well, I guess that's Solitude.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, my deck has... Yeah, for a sign of how silly Modern is, the deck that I'm playing had 4 of the 5 pitch elementals. I say had because Fury got banned. So now it's got 3 of the 4 legal ones. And plays 2 different forces as well. It's silly. Those pitch cards, you should be able to play like 1 to 2 of them in your 2-color deck.
Nah.
I was playing 4 in my 2-color deck.
Turns out they are good. And if you've been watching the Modern Horizons 3 spoilers, I don't think Wizards has taken their foot off of the gas pedal on the free spells. I think we got a lot more free spells coming for us.
Have there been free spells spoiled?
Yeah. There's
okay.
There's a free
keep on with Oh my god. All right, keep reading comments. I'm going to go lose my mind at spells not costing mana anymore.
Again, thank you, Dan. Next up, we've got Guevon Pajaro. I still have no idea. Guevon says, I'm totally with you, Adrian. I'm failing at the set so hard so far. Combat is hard, but it's still fun. Aggro is impressive, but I enjoy Morph despite the painful blowouts. Even drafted a sick 2x Roots deck with Victimize from the... Hell yes.
I'll admit I had to look that one up. Yeah, Victimize is pretty savage.
With Victimize from the special slot and still went 1 or 2 wins. Oh, that sucks so bad. I'll get there. I always still love drafting, but this one is a learning curve, MKM, rough times for your boy. I have played against Victimize once and was like, wait, Victimize? You can draft Victimize in this format? I play Victimize in Commander, and in Commander it's busted. It's like... Yeah. It's such a good card. What if a 3-mana double reanimate existed at the cost of your worst little crappiest token? Yeah, okay. Well, my advice to you is just keep on keeping on. I've just been like slamming the drafts when I have a spare moment. Just, it's a fun thing to do while you watch, some video on YouTube or something. Because I feel like it's one of those formats you just gotta like get some experience in and like learn what's good. Learn what's good by getting beaten by the good stuff and by maybe even stumbling upon it yourself. So, in general, I feel like so often there's like this turn 2, turn 3 pattern. And turn 2 is, most of the time people play a 2-drop. People want to get on the board on turn 2. And then turn 3, you're faced with this choice. Usually if you're on the play, you play a morph. Now, if you're on the draw, do you play your own morph, or do you use that removal spell that also costs 3 mana to kill their morph, leaving you with 2/2/2s? I think the correct answer most of the time is to also play a morph. But
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, play for the board. If you can, play for the board, but don't use your removal spells flippantly, because there's big swingy cards in this set, and you want to hold on to those removal spells for that. Also, be very aware that a lot of those morphs are those big swingy spells themselves, and so if you can, spend 3 mana to remove it early before they flip it, then that's better for you. This is not financial advice.
I feel you on combat is hard. It is really hard in this format.
And also
there's open mana,
arena auto tapper will do you dirty.
Oh yeah, that sucks. Combat is really hard. Yeah, because you've got to... combat is normally hard in Limited, right? Because you've got to try to process, what are they holding in hand? Is it a combat trick? Is it a removal spell? Is it they've got a raise dead effect? Are they just okay with this trade? Are they trying to get damage in? All of that. And then on top of that, you've now got to process which of the 12 different creatures could this face down be? And then, how bad is each of them against the probability that it's each of them? It's
yeah. And
really hard.
That little thought in the back of your head is well, if I just remove this and this is Aurelia's Vindicate, I'm going to feel really great. I'm going to feel like a genius.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember during spoilers, Michael Raymond in the comments messaged me with the Karlov Watchdog, which is the 4-mana 3/2 that says they can't flip morphs during your turn. And he said, pack one, pick one this every time. Nothing beats peace of mind.
That's a very good point. So thank you, Guavon. Keep on drafting. Let us know how you go. You'll get there. I only trophied for the first time, I think, early this week. And I was like, oh, finally, I feel like I get it now. So since then I've trophied a couple of times, which is good. But yeah, you'll figure it out. You'll sort of realize what makes the format tick. And I also think it's hard to nail down. I think this format doesn't have, as much as I might like the idea of ascribing concrete rules to it, I don't think it has a 2-sentence elevator pitch like LCI, which is play efficient flyers and win the game.
That's a great point, actually. I think I agree with that. And that's part of what's making it interesting. Is, we're about 3 weeks in, and I admittedly haven't been drafting as much because I've got constructed to do. But yeah, I feel like I don't have a strong handle on it yet. Whereas LCI,
the answer could be, I wouldn't be surprised if when we get to week 10 of the set and it turns out, the answer is just to go wide. Going wide is always better. That could be it. But who knows? Who knows? Better watch more Draft Punks videos. Find out. That's what I say.
That's the best way to learn. Watch the Draft Punks.
Yeah, we're always not going 1-3, Anyway, thank you, Guavon. On to Michael Raymond, who has deemed it appropriate to comment 3 times. We're going to start off with Rainbow Michael, who says, it's so obviously just done in a way to elicit that, oh, it's so adjective reaction, blank, it's so hacky. Basically every Yu-Gi-Oh deck catching strays with this comment. Magic is still missing out on names half as good as Madolce Queen Tiramisu and Bale Grilled de Nouvelles.
That first one sounds delicious.
Tiramisu.
Oh, it's tiramisu. That's good.
I should have mentioned this to you because I was in the same room as you when it happened, Sam. But in the local game store we frequent, I walked over to one of the many boxes of like bulk, and I just started flicking through the Yu-Gi-Oh box, and every card gave me name Whiplash.
Go on.
I couldn't believe what I was reading. I could not remember a single card name because they were all like 5 words long and sounded like something you would hear on some sort of Japanese game show.
Yeah, okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh card names are just something else. Like, sure, you got Blue Eyes White Dragon, you got the Dark Magician, you got Pot of Greed, you got all that, the classics, the ones everyone knows and love. But, like, I wish I could just find a pile of random Yu-Gi-Oh cards on Google image search. Because some of them are just insane. And I was like, are these real? Are these fake?
Okay, here's what we need to do. I've always been trying to think of, like, a good opportunity for a crossover episode with a different game. So we should do one with Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they show us card, like, can you say this? And then we show them as Marina Mardica Dice and Nicole card, like, can you say this?
It's just cheating. It's cheating.
There's plenty of good ones, though. I know some real good ones.
Okay.
And I don't want to say them because I feel like it'll spoil that kind of video, but I'll show you a few after we're done recording. But if you've got some good, hard to pronounce card names, stick them in the comments.
Like, so random Yu-Gi-Oh card. Supreme King Dragon Clearwing. You know?
Yeah, okay. That feels like what happens when your game's been around for so long and you've already got Supreme King Dragon. You've already got King Dragon Clearwing. And you're like, well, I need to print another King Dragon Clearwing, so I guess this is Supreme King Dragon Clearwing.
Yeah.
There's only a finite number of words in the English language.
This is very true. So, I don't know. I've never played a single game of Yu-Gi-Oh! In my life, so I'm not an expert and I can't really comment, but it is... Every time I see Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, I'm like, why are these so small? The text is so tiny. Why is the name 5 letters, 5 words long?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was Rainbow Michael. Purple Michael comments twice and starts it off with, unfortunately, the correct draft philosophy is draft white. Streets of New Capenna 2.0 over here. I don't know if that's true to a point, but I do agree that white is looking like the best color.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that white is very strong, but it's not a case of it's the only strong.
Yes, agreed. And I
guess it's kind of a case of white is really strong on rate on its own merits, right? Novice Inspector, Inside Source, Makeshift Binding, Dogwalker. These cards are just good on their own. Whereas, like, the green cards, you need to put together a deck, right? You need to put together the green fixing and the multicolor bombs, sort of thing.
Yes.
Which is why it feels a little unbalanced, but why the format, I think, works nicely.
Yeah, true. And then like get your badum tisses ready. Michael Raymond then says, wait, maybe it's on purpose that white cards are overpowered in early 1900s themed draft formats. Hey.
Really makes you think.
Purple Michael's second comment, where Adrian can't gaslight me. Sam, I have. It's so good when it happens. The best part of this exchange is that it's self-fulfilling.
I never said that.
I'm not dignifying that with a response. No notes. Thank you, Michael. Always, as always, you are a genuine treasure of the shout out show, and we love you a lot. Next up, we have got the Bulk Bergen, and the Bulk Bergen is back. Bulk Bergen says, "This week I've got my very first draft that I had actually fun playing. Don't get me wrong, I had other decks, quite good ones, but winning with them was just means to an end. Not with that one. It was Jeskai Prophetic Memory deck with 3 Projector Inspectors triggering each other. Oh my god. It's rare that, like, mid-sentence you get both of the draft marks. But you did just do that. 3 Projector Inspectors triggering each other several times, getting up to 4 counters per turn. And some clue production in Azorius, part of the deck to boot, while Red gave me 2 copies of Krenko.
Jeez.
And an Artificer that spews Thopters every turn. Truth be told, Red didn't really work out that well in the deck, aside from Krenko just being a 3/3 hasty for 3. Still, it was a fun 5/3 run that I will never forget. Still can't crack the more than 5 wins curse, but at least I'm in the profit sometimes now. Sometimes I wish we got to draft those decks and make them a video, because that sounds awesome.
Yeah, so I love Projector Inspector. It's so sick.
Yeah,
because you do things like you have Projector Inspector in play, and then you play another detective which loots, and then the private eye uses the draw trigger off the loot to make the Projector Inspector, which is now a 4/3, unblockable, which means, like, you're drawing cards and also killing them really quickly. But yeah, combine it with Prophetic Memory, so good.
I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the set, Blue-White isn't the best, or tied with Red-White.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Yeah. Real Human Meat draft this week. Round 2, played against good friends, and I easily won game 1. I was like, oh, this deck doesn't look like it's doing much. And then to game 2, I saw what he was up to, where, yeah, he stuck Prophetic Memory, and then for the rest of the game drew at least 3 extra cards per turn. It was like he played the Steam Core thing, the 2/2 flying that ETB draws 2 and discards some. So that's 2 extra counters coming off.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Profs,
whoa.
which you can then stick on that 2/2 flyer, now a 4/4 flyer. I'm like, well, that's got to go. Killed that. Brought back from the dead. Did the same thing again next turn. I'm like, oh my god, leave me alone. Yeah, Profs is really good. I like that card a lot.
Yeah. And at its very simplest form, it's a 2-mana cantripping enchantment.
Yeah. That's why it's so good, right? Is that the floor on it is so high.
It's got a high floor.
If you get just a single counter, great. Yeah, cool. 2 mana plus on counter, draw a card. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, just like a 2-mana cycler. But it's so much more than that.
Yeah.
Well, Bulk Bergen, thank you very much. As always. Next up, for the last spot, the top spot, it goes once again to Lee Walmer. You can't keep getting away with it. Lee Walmer says, pick of the week was fine. It was nice. You got a slash on the next pick. It was. Pack 3, pick 1. I'm going to hard argue that second murder is not needed here. Your creature count is lower than Australia's relative position to the North Pole.
That's both an excellent point that I agree with and an excellent analogy. You could also have gone with Australia's global rankings in mathematics, Australia's global rankings in literacy, Australia... What else have we got? What else are we just terrible at relative to the world? Australia's performance in the Winter Olympics.
Oh, yeah, we're not good at that one. Except... national treasure, Stephen Bradbury.
Yeah.
National
notable exception, but yeah, look, not a terrible amount of snow in our country.
No, and the basically one or two places that have snow are, and this is my favorite thing in sort of Australia holiday anecdotes, is if you go to one of the Australian ski fields, which often don't have much snow on them at all, so usually you like buy your tickets in advance and then find out that you're not going like to the snow, you're going to the slush. That oftentimes it is cheaper, both accommodation, flights, and lift passes, to fly to Japan and ski in the northernmost, like Hokkaido, the northernmost island of Japan, ski and stay in Hokkaido, and then fly back, and it's all cheaper.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's not a bit. It's friends of mine that are into snow sports, they do exactly that. It's cheaper.
And I don't know. Have you? I don't know if this is just me, but like, do you know the anecdote that it's like only dentists who go?
No.
Okay, I don't know what it is, but like, I know that my dentist is always completely uncontactable during the month of June or July because he's gone skiing. And I've talked to at least 2 other people, and they have the exact same anecdote. They're like, yeah, he's always skiing. So, dentists, skiing.
Is that because around midlife, they just have a massive dentistry crisis?
Oh, boy. I wish I could end the comment and the shout-out through there, but we're halfway through Lee's comment. Lee then says, I'm not sure your thoughts about leering onlooker, but it looks like nice value in a control shell. Blocks well all round in a format of 2/2s. I mean, yes.
So just so everyone knows, that's the 1 and a black 1/3 flying that you can pay 2 black and exile it from your graveyard to make 2 tapped 1/1 black bats with flying.
2 tap 1/1 bats. Tap bat.
I was going to say
flying bat.
You can make
black,
one
flying
one
bat.
tapped black bat token black with flying tapped.
Yes. I agree in the control shell point. I agree with that. Yes, it blocks the morphs and the 2/2s very well. I mean,
go on.
I think I've been tricked into going, aggressive 2-mana flying evasive creature. I want to attack with this, but it's just so slow. So I think blocking with it is the answer. So I think you're right, but I don't know. every time I'm playing a black deck, I'm kind of playing red-black. I don't know why I always end up in black-red, but I do. My black-red monkey brain looks at Leering Onlooker and goes, ooh, 2 mana, evasive, attack with it. Many damage will occur. Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely not an aggro card. I am coming up and up on the 2 mana 1/3. I think it's a good stat line in this format for the same reason that I'm well down on the 2 mana 2/1. That the other ability on it is not good. Like I'm really wary of overvaluing that. I think the place that I most want the Leering Onlooker is if I'm doing the chalk outline, Insidious Roots deck. Then I think it becomes a little worthwhile. Or if you're doing black-white creatures power 2 or less, because getting a trigger off it on the front side and then 2 more triggers off the back side. That sounds appealing to me.
Get them coming and going.
Yeah. But that being said, I haven't played that much with it myself, and it has been annoying on the other side. So maybe I do need to pump it up a bit.
You have to pump it up. Lee then says, opponent in game 2 was ridiculous. Agreed.
What was game 2?
Game 2 was the game where we were... I think no, we weren't stuck on mana. We were stuck on 4 for a while.
They were the ones that went like, Tulsimir, Falcon.
No, they had the persuasive interrogators.
Yeah.
And just sort of like rode that card to victory. So, yes. Lee then says, sus as hell keep game 4. I mean, that's the Sam we know and love. We're at the point now where if Sam isn't keeping suspicious hands, like, we ask, who are you and what have you done with Sam?
Yeah, but they work. Therefore it's good.
Therefore it's good. There's your answer, Lee. There's your answer, Lee. And
hey, there's excellent discussion of that video on Thursday.
Excellent. Oh, get ready. Get ready. That's all I have to say is just, you think Sam keeps sus hands? Wait. Just you wait.
And this was in a very high stakes situation as well.
And I won't spoil it.
Just watch. It'll be so good. I really can't wait for people to see it.
Lee Walmer then tops it off with, this format is definitely feeling princely. And this may have been why you got the top spot. What do you think about that, Sam? That's a big call.
Yeah, like, there are powerful rares, and in some of the games, they show up more often than you'd expect, because the green decks can really drag a game out, and play all of the bombs. So, like, those decks are set up to win with bombs. That's not just like an accident in those decks. I think it does feel a little bit more princely than we've had lately. But it's still not too bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah.
I would even go as far to say that I don't think it's like, you get your princely deck, you've got a pauper deck. I don't know what's in the middle. Landed gentry deck? Because I feel like the uncommons kind of run the show a little bit.
Now, see, there's the thing I really like, is that, because I started work on an article about bombs in Limited at one point, and I've got some really nice graphs that I still just haven't published anywhere that were thinking about this, because, there's a couple of different ways of thinking about bomminess, right? Because if you've got powerful rares, that's not necessarily a problem if the uncommons and commons are also really powerful. So I think it's actually a matter of, like, how good are the rares and mythics relative to the other rarities. And in recent sets, we have seen uncommons in particular, but also commons get bumped up a bunch.
Yeah, 100%. So, very interesting, and very interesting opinions from everyone, and Lee. Again, the format remains unnailed down. It has evaded being put in a box yet. So, watch this space. We're drafting every week. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say that, there are some bombs on the top end of the format that are at rare, not mythic, that do feel a little frustrating. Izzoni being one of them, Ezram being one of them. They certainly feel like, those kind of bombs that just make the rest of the game irrelevant.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel anyone that gets frustrated by that sort of thing. But they are generally getting better at putting the really stupid stuff at mythic.
Yes. Yeah, there is a special kind of bad you feel when you sort of play this 1-for-1 game and you've both got, like, a creature on board and, like, a card or two in hand, and then they just slap an Izzoni down and make 2 spiders. And if you can't deal with it then and there, they're going to make more spiders. And you can't block the spiders.
Yeah. And they've got reach, so you can't fly over the spiders.
It sucks.
Yeah. And we've ranted about Aurelia's Vindicator before. That one is at least at Mythic, but it is so egregious. It's
extremely powerful. But I guess that's Mythics for you.
Yeah, exactly. I wish that sort of card didn't exist because, like, who is it for? It sees 0 constructed play.
I guess it's an attempt. Like, my read on is an attempt to make face downs playable and constructed.
I mean, you know it's a reference, don't you?
Oh. Is it a reference to face downs being unplayable and constructed?
I can't remember the card, but it's a reference to a card from, I think, Return to Ravnica. Angel of Saint? No, that's from Amonkhet. There was an angel that, when it enters the battlefield, it does what Aurelia's Vindicator does, and it was like a 5/6 flying.
Oh, right.
It's like an homage to that card, which saw quite a lot of play at that time. But that card was triple white to cast.
Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah. Big triple white angel exiles like X things.
Exactly, yeah. I don't even know if it's X. Hang on, this is like a really good live video that we're doing where I can't remember it.
I'm sure everyone's screaming at their screens right now as to what card, the card name that we're thinking of. Angel of Serenity.
Angel of Serenity, that's the one.
And it exiles up to 3 other creatures. It's like a big O-ring. It's like 3 O-rings.
Yeah, but it can hit your graveyard
on a 5/6. And it can hit graveyards. Yes,
which meant that in Constructed, you play multiple of them, and so you hit 2 of their things and 1 of the Angel of Serenity's in your graveyard.
And
which means
it's back.
They're never getting out. They're never getting out of it.
It's back.
And what did it cost? It was like 3 triple white?
4 triple white.
4 triple white.
So big and expensive.
So the total mana value on Aurelia's is similar.
But it's X this time.
Yeah.
So it scales better.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, Return to Ravnica was really exiling some creatures. Return to Ravnica had Sphere of Safety, it had Angel of Serenity. You could exile some stuff and not get attacked. It was good.
It's true.
Rest in Peace got printed in white of Return to Ravnica. Wow, what is that?
What a silly card.
Anyway, thank you, Lee, and thank you, everyone. That's a shout outro and a video. What do you have to say, Sam?
I'd say that if you'd like to be featured in our next episode, all you need to do is drop a comment on any of the things that we have talked about or done in a magicking this week.
done in a magicking.
Or you can share us on social media, as a couple of people have been doing. David Cobb has been doing it. Simon Nielsen has been doing it. Michael hasn't been doing it. Lots of friends over on the socials, so thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. You can always email us at the address that's on screen now. You can find us on Twitter at DraftPunksMTG. Everything's separated by underscores. You can find me personally. My name's Sam at calm_mirror.
And you can find me, Adrian, at Walkerade.
And Adrian, tell me, what do they call a werewolf on YouTube?
Ooh. A Aurelia's... what? Wolfdicator. That's not bad.
It's a like and subscribe. I swallowed the yawn right at the end.
Oh, good on you.
I feel like I'm leveling up at this.
Yeah, that's called being a professional.
I wouldn't know about that.